Hi, you're watching The Tattooed Psychic. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate it so much. And here we are. The sun is shining in the northwest. I couldn't figure out my technology. It's been really weird with me today. So I'm using my desktop camera, which I normally don't do. That's happy in the background, enjoying the sun. Man, we don't get the sun much in the northwest. So when we do, it's like everybody's like, whoa. So here we are. So I wanted to talk to you today because I've gotten some emails from people about how do I stop myself from self-sabotage. Well, first of all, you have to understand what self-sabotage is, and I had to do a lot of research myself about how I self-sabotage myself, you know what I mean? And you have to listen to people who really inspire you. You have to get into your spiritual work, you know what I mean? And today I found myself, I'll just give you examples of what I do, but create your own way. You know, I always tell people that. But today I use this, like, combined and kind of created my own meditation where I really saw myself working with the universe and floating as this golden light in the universe and opening my heart chakra really up to let the universe come in and just let me be one with the universe. And it was pretty amazing. And it's also about taking care of the body, you know, working out more. And I just, like I said, I found that dance studio and yoga studio. And I'm not great at it, I'll be honest. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, it's so funny. But at the same time, you got to try. You got to try to do things. And, you know, Spirit told me this morning I really got to take better care of my body and what I eat. And it's true, you know, because when we become walking zombies, we eat the comfort food, you know. And part of the healing and part of the way we heal is to listen to our body and our mind and spirit so they can all work together. And I also listen to a lot of YouTube speakers. I love Joe Dispenza. He's like so amazing. One day I will be able to afford to attend one of his, you know, seminars. They're miracles. He's a miracle changer, you know. But he teaches you how to use your brain. It's in your brain. You have to, and working your vibration and what your body and your vibration are attracting. And so it's really important to understand that. But I wanted to draw some cards really quick because I want to see what Spirit has to say. But that's what I do. But it's important for you to find what works for you. You can also get advice from people. But you really have to, like I said, advice from people. I mean, watch YouTube. I always encourage people because it's free. But even you can do yoga on YouTube for free. You know, there's a lot of free stuff. You don't have to spend a lot of money to start healing yourself. Some of the great speakers like Joe Dispenza, they do cost money, but there's a lot of work there they put in. So I understand it. But anyway, that being said, let's see what Spirit says for this week, you know. Also, Mercury in retrograde. I know Mercury. I mean, it's not something I really thrive on all the time. You know, I just kind of think people maybe push it too far with Mercury in retrograde. I think that it does affect us, but I also think we're just in this really crazy time. We've had eclipses and pink moons, and I think there's a wolf moon somewhere. I don't remember. But anyway, it's an interesting time, and people are waking up. People are really starting to understand spirituality and who they are and what they want to be and what is healing and all that. And I'm trying. I'm still doing it too. And I've been doing this work for 30 years. But to me, you never. Sorry, the window's open. It's a nice day, like I said. So sorry for the background noise. But you know, you've got to understand that you're always working. You're always healing. You never reach the point where you're done healing. And if you do, you'll probably die. I mean, because the journey is that. This card keeps popping out. Netcaster, preparations come to fruition. This is your time. This is your time. What do you think that means? Look, I love how the lines are. It's just our time, man, to manifest. Prepare yourself for your dreams. And it's hard because our bodies are used to that vibration. Oh, something good happens. Trauma is going to come next. And that doesn't have to be that way. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be that way. And here we go. Crown Games. Right use of power. Use that power correctly, my friends. I mean, come on. This is where the brain power comes in. This is where we start to realize the power of our brain and go, okay, I didn't realize I was lacking so much knowledge on the power of my brain. And so I encourage you to discover that. And so does the universe. Because that's where it all lies. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Because our brain triggers how we feel and cellular work. You got to release the trauma. And here we have the divine director, intervention and purpose. Can't really get it. But we've had him before. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. And see, that's what Joe Dispenza teaches you is this. You have to feel abundant. You have to understand your purpose is to feel that abundance and happiness. And everything just kind of happens to you because you can't help it because you have that energy. You know what I mean? It's how you feel. It's releasing that trauma. It's a lot of work. But then once you get there, just like he says, it becomes so natural, just like living in a state of trauma does. You know, it becomes so natural that you can't help but feel that way. Isn't that really super cool? And more, yeah, look at that, blue. I don't know if we've had him. Awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Blue is that cloak of protection and love. And I was just saying that, right? It's what you put out is really what you're going to get back. And I can say that over and over again, and I have in my 30-year career, but I never understood it until I went and did that. Like a lot of just work in the brain, in the cells, healing. Look how my tattoos match my shirt. But anyway, yeah, that's what we got. So I appreciate everyone writing to me, but self-sabotage is a bitch, and it will get you. And don't think you failed because it sneaks up on you. Because you're used to those thoughts. Remember that. You are just used to that. Let's get you used to something else. I would love to start working with some of y'all privately and teach you how to do this stuff. And we can discuss all of that if you want to email me. Workshops, I'm trying to create some of those. I might even start creating them in my own space. And I really believe that we're here to help each other. And let's be kind to each other, young and old. Some of the most inspirational people I know in my life right now are in their 20s. You know what I mean? Because they are amazing youth right now. They are just some of these young women are just blowing my mind. And I wish I had their courage when I was their age. I would have accomplished a lot more, for sure. And so I'm still learning. You're still learning. And whatever I learned that heals my trauma, because most of you know, if you know my story, if you don't, just ask about it. I can do a podcast on it. But I just don't like talking about the past so much because it's like, oh, it's like, who cares? It's done and over. I want to move into the future, but a lot of trauma happened in my life. My whole life was trauma, honestly, and my family too. You know, it's just been, it's crazy. It's crazy how this happens to families and to people in general, abuse and addiction, all this stuff. But that being said, we have trauma in our lives, and we have to get over it in order to achieve that happiness, because we are here just to vibrate happiness and love and learn. That it seems so simple, but it can be so difficult unless you come up and understand your life purpose, your life patterns. That the universe has this energy that is just, we just don't access it, and not all of us do, and we have to achieve that. It's crazy. Let's do it. I'm here for you. It's a heart shape. Here for you. So see if anything else, Spirit. And Aliana too, you're going to hear me start working with her more because I'm feeling more comfortable with it. I'm going to tell you something. I have been judged left and right. I mean, people have wanted to crucify me because of the beings I talk to, or the things that I can see and do. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. Many people can communicate with spirit. It's, I don't think that's the miracle, honestly. And I think what it is knowing how to communicate with spirit and not having fear of it. And I don't, I always had this fear of being judged, and I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? And Aliana is so proud of me for getting to this point, because she's been trying to get me to work for years with her. We have one main spirit guide, and then we have other guides that we work with. That being said, it's like, uh, we have like years. She's been like, come on, I've got, because she has all this knowledge she wants to give. And it's been an amazing journey with her, and we're finally going to get together and work together. And you're going to hear her talk a lot, and it's going to be great, because we're at this time where we either open up this door of compassion and knowing who we are and being confident in it without being, egotistical, knowing how to be humble and loving. And once you reach that point where you are walking in abundance and happiness and love, you don't even have that ego like I'm better than everyone else. No, you don't. You want everyone to be in that vibration with you so we can live in this great world. It's amazing. It's amazing. And it's some people call it a new paradigm, some people call it the other dimension, whatever. I don't know what to call it. I just think it's up to us to do that within ourselves so it can vibrate to other people. And once we get there, we should be teaching it, just like Joe Dispenza does, just like, I think I can't name any other person. Matt Kahn does, that's all I can think of right now. It's like, and Sylvia Brown did, it's like, that's what you learn. You learn and you share. They're your teachers. That's your job. If you know how to achieve these things, you should share it, right? Because people want to achieve those things. Crazy. So, one more card, Spirit says. Thank you, Aliana. I love her. Detox, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. And that's what it is, my brothers and sisters. That is what it is. Sorry for the background noise. So that's what it is, and that's a 9, 10, 11 card. 11 is a powerful, magical number. So that being said, I have got to, I'm working on that being said. I don't know why I say that so much. I don't know where that came from. But I have to close this up. It's a beautiful day, and I'm going to go enjoy it. My work gave me a wellness day off, and thank you all for listening. Love you all. Oh, and if you want a reading with me, readingswithfaye@gmail.com. Thanks.